to come all the way from Congo on the boat and scrape me up. Men will absolutely embarrass you.
Oh, you can't ask me because I come from a long line of relationship. I ain't gonna lie, of infidelity.
When they're in their prime,
Getting
a bungo. Getting a man is not hard. So for you to be in my face, wasting my time, and then acting a fool, I'm gonna make you regret being with me.
No, I feel like it goes off energy as well. I think you sense these guys that this is some sort of speech that you've said before.
So you could be with someone for 10 years, you know,
and you still don't know them.
Like they expect so much. They expect to get in your drawers just for saying hi.
Yeah.
They don't even want to take you out. Like this, I was roaming around like Charlton. I see so many places. People out like in the summertime or when the weather's nice, going out and doing things. There's a bowling place.
Yeah.
There's a cinema. There's places.
There's loads of things to do.
You're calling me to ask me to go for a ride in your car.
Right. No. Are we 16? Realistically, yeah.
Or absolutely not. You know,
get a ride in the car. They're saying, "Can I come to yours?" And
chill.
This is why I don't like when men are like, "Oh,
I'm doing a Nipsey Hussle on their first date, just as a car ride."
That's good.
That's fine. That's great.
Do you see what he looked like?
Hold on,
Nipsey Hussle was fine as hell. So obviously,
and he had loads of money anyway.
Exactly.
You know, what were they driving at? Like an Escalade or something? You know what I mean? A Maybach.
So that's why it's okay.
Yeah. The thing is, I see it as, if you're not coming to me with I really want to see you, let's organize a day. If we've been talking for a while and you haven't picked up what I like, you can say, I think we could go to mini golf. I like mini golf, but at least it's suggesting something. Then I'm not going to give you the time.
Yeah.
Begging to see my tits and ass is not giving me.
Literally.
This is the man I want to marry.
No, but as well, I feel like they literally, all I see, I'm on these Are We Dating the Same Guy groups, right? And
I swear that shit.
I swear,
What is that?
So basically, it's a group where
I think it's
women only.
It's a Facebook group where like it's all women, and obviously you put a picture of the guy up, and you'll be like, any tea. I've never personally posted, even though I've been accused of it.
Most posts are made anonymous.
You have to enjoy.
Yeah, most of the posts are made anonymous.
Can I ask a question? Has any of you ladies, ladies' exes have been on that post as yours?
Oh, yeah. Like not so long ago.
Yeah, you never told me this.
Oh, yeah, but obviously he was like, don't you be writing about me on... But I just commented because the girls were commenting all anonymously, and a couple of weeks before he'd already accused me of anonymously commenting on something. So I thought, oh wait a minute. So then all these girls were anonymously commenting, and I just read through the comments. But then when I'm seeing like my son being mentioned and me being mentioned, and like me still apparently being tied to him, that's when I thought, no, excuse me, like. Let me clarify.
No longer belongs to me.
Yeah, that's basically what I wanted. But hi, it's the baby mum here. Like, just to clarify for the ladies in the comments, like, he doesn't belong to me. Like, I'm happy, I'm thriving, and I'm healing, and that was all I needed to say. I didn't say anything about him or the relationship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then I just disassociated myself. So, and as well, because otherwise there was some comments where I thought, God, have I wrote this? Like, the anonymous, like, I thought, so realistically, I had to cover my own back as well, because I'm not being accused of writing stuff that I didn't write. So I just thought, if I write my name there, I couldn't have possibly commented that anonymously.
That's nothing. So, I recommend don't take accountability.
He had to say, he was like, don't you be writing comments about me. I said, but I didn't. I said, the only thing that I said was addressing to me. I said, and if you don't want to be posted on a group exposing men, then treat women with respect. And it is as simple as that.
You would not, if you acted accordingly, didn't try to you have to up in this bit.
Yeah. This is the point. I said, if you was a good man, then you wouldn't even have no qualms about you being posted on there. So it's your business. Don't have a problem with me, because guess what? One, I didn't post you. And two, I didn't comment about you. I just commented about me. And that's it.
There's a number of men that can get away with being a future. And and it's like you can get away with keeping it being 100% honest.
Yeah.
This is what it is. I'm only down for the sex, and that's it.
Yeah, and then a lot of people are like, okay.
If you got status or you've got a certain going for you, women be like, cool.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I'll be a piece.
I'll be happy to do that.
But if you're out here,
To sell the dream.
you don't.
We've
sell
got
the
a
dream.
connection.
Don't do
and
that.
all this malarkey. No, we've not.
I don't want to go to jail because I'm still raising a son, and this is why I can't fall into believing what a man says.
Yeah.
Even what he does.
Yeah.
I can't fall into it because if you get to me to a point where okay, you've met my family, you've met my kid,
Yeah.
together, you fiancéed me off, you've got me in the church.
Yeah.
You're saying in front of God and everybody that this is the gal I want to be with, only to find out that you're out here being nefarious. Then guess what? One of us has to die because guess what? We said in our vows for death to us part.
Yeah.
Someone's dying.
And I feel like it's only fair.
Yeah.
That your life gets sacrificed.
This is what men will do. Men will absolutely embarrass you.
Yeah,
Never give a man
100%.
an opportunity to embarrass you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, getting a man is not hard. And this is what makes it worse. Men know that. Men know getting a man is not hard. So for you to be in my face, wasting my time, and then acting a fool,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you regret being with me.
No, this is my thing.
That's why you're single.
Yeah.
People, this is the thing. People will look at me,
Yeah.
right, being big, black, and bald, right, and think, oh, well, she'll be just grateful for the attention.
No.
You know.
Yeah, right.
And they expect. They expect to, because I see it all the time. When I used to actually like date, I don't know why I keep doing this. Like I've got hair. When I used to actively like be on dating apps and all stuff, men will come hard with the compliments and the things expected to get the most.
Yeah.
Even some guys that will pretend to be from America are saying, "Oh, I'm in Afghanistan and thingy, and they want me to send me gift cards." And I'm like, I'm a single mother.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where. They think just by giving me a little bit of attention.
Yeah, that you're gonna lap it up.
Desperate.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women out there that are like that.
No, it's sad though.
With Chris Brown. And the woman who thought she was really good, there's women out there that are delusional.
No, it's sad. It is sad because people are.
He did a good game, but I'm just like I'm skeptical of everybody. I cannot take nobody seriously until you're on your knees, ready to give me your last breath.
Yeah, and I feel like it goes off energy as well. I think you sense these guys that this is some sort of speech that you've said before.
100%, but is that?
And the messages and that, like.
And you can't, as well, you can't even go off action as well because look, do you remember the woman who who the fuck did I marry? Remember the woman on TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They were doing a movie about her.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. She'll have to catch up.
This guy, he did everything. He took her out on a date. Her car broke down. He bought her tires. He moved in with her because it was just before the pandemic. They moved in together. He was paying her rent. He was doing everything that he was. So she didn't see the red flags.
Yeah.
Because he was making it known that I want to be with you, and he was being the man that she wanted. She wanted to be married before having kids, and she got pregnant. They got married very quickly. So when everything started going left, she's like, hold up. She didn't know nothing about him because she believed everything he was doing.
Yeah.
Because men can be devious. And
You not see yourself settling down with someone.
The correct person, yes, she said.
You want a sibling?
No, my son, he did want a sibling. For a good 3 years, he did want a sibling, but he's not really bothered.
Yeah, you grow out of it.
He's growing out of it. It's fine. And plus,
I'm the only child. I grew out of it.
Age gap. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to write off the opportunity to be with somebody or have a light on or whatever.
Yeah.
If in a miracle I can find somebody and they come and they want to be with me and they want to like build a life, right? That's fine, but I ain't having kids after 40.
Have you met anybody?
Why not though?
Anything like that?
Who says that you have to stop having kids after 40?
People at work.
Do you know what?
Why would you not have kids after 40?
No, do you know what I think about having kids after 40? Like, I'm very spiritual recently, so I feel like this life is only temporary, and even if it is temporary, them souls that you obviously are tied to in this life, it's forever. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll be 40. They might only get 20 years of me, but I'll be with them forever once time's passed.
Simone's great. Simone is on a...
No, why? You're falling asleep.
He's on 40. You've not met anybody at work. at all.
No.
So I know that.
When I'm at work, I'm in work mode. People are surprised that I've got teeth and I can actually speak to people. There's only certain people I speak to, and people are shocked that I actually, because I've got a mean mugging face on me.
Mm-hmm.
People think I'm either rude or arrogant or whatever. But it's when the people that I speak, like my friends that I speak to everybody, like, oh no, she's cool, she's fine. You know.
I get that.
It's just her
I've
face.
got that my whole life.
So what about? So I know
So I'm
you
not very
was
approachable.
on numerous dating apps at one stage in your life. Would you not revisit that? Because when do you don't really go
No,
you're gonna
I
meet
don't
that
feel.
person.
I don't know.
No, but see.
The delivery guy, the Amazon delivery guy.
Yeah, see, I would rather that. I don't think them dating sites are anything.
I just feel like, do you know, us two, we're like so far like down the scale. I'm listening to them and I'm intaking what they're saying. Now, I just feel like I could not bring myself now to talk about redating again.
I wouldn't know what to do.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was just about to say, what do you mean? We're just about to give each other.
I'm actually excited though, but I'm not ready for it. I feel like I'm gonna go travelling and then I'm gonna.
Yours is still a little bit fresh.
Yeah, yours is.
Yeah,
Based
is
on how
it
we
though?
do things. No, to the other people, no, they would have jumped ship by now. But for us, it's
Shanice, don't spill that.
Yeah, to me, I feel like maybe like
gonna
3-4 years before I've got a child. You see, no,
That's it.
because it's already been like a year. So maybe in another 2 years when I get back from travelling, because I'm not really going to be meeting. I'll meet friends on travelling, but romantically, I'm travelling with my son. So
I know, but you know what? You don't know who you might meet.
yeah, true.
God.
But then I
You
would
don't
be
know.
very wary, like. Because it's just going to be me and Romeo. Do you know what I mean? And he's my main priority, realistically.
No, but that's the thing when you going back into the dating game as a single mother, you have to always consider your kid.
Yeah. And because I'm going to be travelling, like, it's going to be, I'm not going to have a break from him. Do you understand? Like, so, I don't know. I don't feel like me.
That you meet will.
I
will be dating you and him together.
Yeah, I get that. But if I meet a friend, it would have to be on a friend's thing.
No,
do you know what I mean?
What I'm saying. You just
Simply
don't know.
because
It might
Romeo,
just be-
I might meet a friend and then, one time when we come back to England, I'll be like, yeah, I got a babysitter. Do you know what I mean? But it's not going to be that vibe until...
You just don't know.
I know, but...
Because listen,
it would that scary to me. Do you know what I mean? Because you wouldn't do that in the normal world.
So what tips?
I wouldn't take Ryan on a date now, would I?
Why?
What do you... Yeah, hey, yeah.
No,
just
but
let you like...
what tips would you give them?
I would, because I'm a single mother and this is my son. We're going on a date together.
No, because that's what. Because then you might wear weird men.
No, but you would already have spoke to him how long before that though?
Yeah, it's building a friendship. You'll start to build the friendship first.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying about it being on a friend's vibe.
And this is what that's what I believe.
And I don't
believe all
think there's anything wrong with that either.
I believe all relationships should be based on a friendship.
When you're a single mom, right? If a guy, if you let a guy know that your responsibility is to your son, and you're like, well, I can't. Let's say he says, I want to take you out, and he's like, oh well, I can't really, 'cause I've got my son. If he says, no, don't worry, we'll go bring your son. That's when I'm like, okay, so you know what the setup is, so you know it's gonna be we're a package. And
Yeah.
bring your son.
I get, and do you know some men are like that, but I think before I was to introduce someone to Romeo in that capacity, then I would have to know them, that their soul.
Yeah, but
I want to be able to cut them up inside and look inside. And
No,
check
but
that
guess
there's no
what?
fucking demons
That's the
lurking
problem.
around.
When do you
I've been
start?
bitten
When do
by
you start
that
to know them
before.
to bring them to the point to introduce them to your child?
It's got to be a long time.
No. When is the
Right time?
The right time to say you know that person?
Yeah.
So you could be with someone for 10 years, you know,
And you still don't know them.
Yeah, I agree.
know. So I wouldn't. I like the fact that you're being cautious surrounding dating, because obviously you've got a child. But I wouldn't be too rigid, because guess what? When that time comes and that perfect person comes, it will just happen.
You don't want him to escape as well.
Think about it. It will just
I get that.
And it probably will start out with you not just being mates and him just kicking the ball around with Romeo, and Romeo just proper loving him. And the fact that Romeo loves him, you'll just be like sitting back watching, like, oh. They'd be like, oh.
And I do find that these days you do find a lot of these boys that are these men, shall I say, that are doing that are dating girls that have kids or even multiple
Do you think
kids
it's our
and are active
generation
in the
though?
kids' lives?
Because we're all getting to a bit older now, so realistically, there's not much between our generation that's not got kids.
Yeah,
but
no,
like
definitely.
let's say 7 years ago, it was like, oh no,
Yeah, not dating.
He's got a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not dating him.
Obviously, because me personally, I used to think, oh no, I would never be with someone that's already got kids. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Oh God, no. I used to think that, but I only had that mind frame because I was someone's first mother to their child. I gave someone their first child. So any child, not in a disrespectful way, any child that came after my child, I'm not interested. Because I gave you your first child. So if you're with that woman has to accept not just my child, me as well.
Yeah.
I think as well, it depends, like the setup with it. For me to date someone with a child, it couldn't be someone with multiple baby mums, because why has it not worked? Why 3 other women have to try? Sorry, but no. Like realistically, no. Thanks. Red flag. But if I want to know the setup with your baby mum, like I want to know if you're co-parenting, like if you're a good person and you're a good dad, then fine, fair enough. But if you're tormenting her at any opportunity or doing whatever you're doing, you're like, it's like
that you have got such an amazing co-parenting relationship to the point where I can meet her and we're cool.
Yeah, exactly. That's me. Yeah.
I know my child is safe.
Yeah,
because
I can be like, oh, I can phone her.
Yeah,
and
You'd rather make a friend than an enemy of the person to know that the child is going to be in your vicinity.
Yeah, and I seen a Facebook status the other day, and it was a girl that I know, and she'd put like, I just want to like tag, and she tagged the new girlfriend and just wanted to say like, how nice she is to my kid, and there's no animosity between either of us, we're just so cool. And I thought, something, how nice it was to see that, because I just thought,
but you find a lot of
that's the best way for the kids.
Parents that have that co-parent.
Yeah, it's cool. And where they're invited to each other's weddings.
Down to the guy though.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Like the
toxic.
They do.
Oh, my baby mums don't get on all this.
And he's going.
Yeah, they love to.
This about you, said that about you.
They love the drama. They do.
The reason why men do that is because they like to have their foot in both doors. You know what I mean? So if they both hate each other, so he's off dropping dick off at his baby mothers, he's not gonna shoot at the thinking, well, A, B, C, and D. That's why. If he has like something negative to say about the mother of his child, nothing nice to say. You're either still jealous, you still want her, or you're still dealing with her.
Yeah.
To be on good terms with her.
Why?
That in mum's generation, they've done a lot of that. Yeah, it was literally normal. Like, he spent a night here, and it's like they were in competition, like when he was at my house last night.
Well, when he was at mine the night before.
What was going on?
Honestly,
it was low vibrational in the 90s. What the hell?
Pensioners, they're still kind of single.
Yeah.
Just like,
But he's single by choice though.
I do think it's
definitely by choice.
You see those men that had like a gal in a bungle, right? Gal going.
Oh, see.
But there's two things these men have in fast forward 30 odd years. That either by themselves, or they're stuck with the one woman who didn't let go.
No.
Everybody else got off. The one woman that didn't let go, she's like, together for 34 years. Like, honey, how many gals do you have?
And how many kids has he got?
And how many kids has he got? And how many of those kids respect him as a man? That's embarrassing.
That's something that they do when they're in their prime.
Them
they want girl in a bungo.
Yeah.
When they start popping down, they want to go back.
They realise that I should have had that from the beginning.
I'm sorry I didn't choose you.
What? I should have kept you. Come on.
Bye.
No.
Back in Manchester, I've had a lot of, like people that I admired from afar, or some of them are very vocal, and they're like my husband, but they secretly hate him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You always get that.
Because they're like, how the hell? And I'm like, well, guess what? I've been living in my side all my life. I've been here.
And you didn't.
And guess what? You allowed this man to come all the way from Congo on the boat and scrape me up. That's my problem. Nothing to do with me, love. Not my problem.
And you know what makes it worse? Is these men know this woman is good. they know the life they're missing out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you didn't want it.
You wanted the benefits without putting in the commitment. And at the end of the day, these women allowed you to run ragged. The most. And now you're old, you got gout, you got a walking stick. It's great, and she's looking great, and you don't want it. Oh well. No, you want it now. Though. You want it now. No, sorry.
So Jade, what advice have you got for these ladies? I hate men, low vibrational, and
I don't hate men.
I don't want Jesus.
I don't know, you can't ask me because I come from a long line of relationship, I ain't gonna lie, of infidelity. So you can't ask me. You cannot ask me. You can't ask me. I come from a long line of infidelity, child on the outside. Shall I continue?